All right, we're going to look at some more NBA win totals. We're going to look to the M's here for the Memphis Grizzlies and the Miami Heat. Very interesting totals here set by the odds makers. 43.5 for Memphis and 36.5 for Miami. A big drop off from last year, of course, considering how much they lost. Take a look at the Grizzlies first. And nothing has changed really. It's the Memphis Grizzlies. They've been the same like every year for about a decade. Let's go. Let's start talking about them. Last season they won 42 games. They did make the playoffs for the sixth time in a row, but they got swept by the Spurs. And that their grinded out defense, which I really respect. I think the way the NBA is evolving, I think Memphis is being left behind just a little bit. They can pull off some wins here and there, but in the end, their lack of offense is just going to hurt them too much for them to make any serious playoff push. I think that's a number that odds makers have made is interesting, considering where Memphis was last year and where they are this year. They just picked up Chandler Parsons. That's it. You got Mark Gasol, you got Mike Conley, who's a really underrated point guard, and Zach Randolph. It looks like he's coming off the bench. I'm surprised they got rid of Dave Jorger, who's off with the Sacramento Kings right now. They did pick up David Fitzdale from Miami, who's a really good assistant coach. However, they haven't really added much after that. I just don't think they're deep enough. Health still remains an issue. Parsons' knee, you just don't know. So I'm going to go under with Memphis. Please do not get me wrong. I really respect the Memphis Grizzlies. I tried to pick them several times last year to upset some teams, but they just could not score. They're going to beat some teams defensively, but I don't think they're going to get to this total. I think this might be the first year actually they don't make the playoffs. That's what I think. I hope not, because I really do like how the Grizzlies approach the game of basketball. So under is going to be my pick here with Memphis. The Miami Heat, man, they lost just about everybody. Last season, they won 48 games, beating Charlotte and then losing to Toronto in the Eastern Conference playoffs. They were the third seed coming out of the East, and now odds makers have set them almost, over 10 games lower, and I'm going to go under with Miami as well. Goran Dragic, Hassan Whiteside, what can they do with those two guys? I mean, they got some other pieces, some good young guys. I like Tyler Johnson. I think he's a good guy off the bench. Winslow is going to be an up-and-comer, real tough defender. They also picked up Dion Waiters, but at the end, Pat Riley, he hasn't done enough. I mean, I don't even think they're going to make I really don't think they're going to make the playoffs. So if they're going to get back to, the good years, or even last year where they were the third seed, to get back and make a high seed in the playoffs, or just make the playoffs, they need to pick up some more pieces. So Eric Spoelstra has his work cut out for him. A lot of respect for him as well, but I don't think they're going to get there this year. It's going to be a tough year for Miami. So I'm going to go under the total with them, under the total with Memphis. Two organizations I really respect. I just don't think they're going to get there this year with the win totals. And I wish you luck on your picks today.